So today I would like to talk about water pens. I don't know if you've used them before, but I love them. They're so handy when you're sitting in front of the TV and you don't want to have a pot of water like this. You've got the water inside. So these are the two that I use all the time, and as you can see they're a bit battered and used. But what I wanted to do is to do a review of different types, because as I've been going along I have been trying different types, and my view is that these ones might be the best ones. But I thought I'd do a proper review today and show you 3 different types. So I'll put these away because these are old. I've got, this is a new version. This is the new one of the one that I use regularly, and it's Brush H2O. It's a Japanese make actually, because I'm in New Zealand and we don't have the full range of all the different types that you can get in America and in the UK and Europe. But anyway, we do get a few different ones, and we're quite close to Japan, so this is the one that I like the best actually, and I'll be putting the details of each type. I shall write them all out in the text underneath the video. So that's that one, and I've also been using ones by Tombo. They make quite a lot of art stuff. They make wonderful erasers, which is the Micro Zero, the Mono Zero, that's right, the Mono Zero Micro Eraser by Tombo is fabulous. So I thought, oh, I'll try their water pens. So that's this one. I've got a medium and a fine. And then these are Langnickel, Royal Langnickel Value Pack, because you get 3 in here. And so yeah, I'm going to try these. But what I think I will do is, since this is a medium, I'll take the medium of this one, that one away, and the medium in here, so then they're all the same size, which makes a better comparison. So I think that one's the medium. Just check that. Yeah, that one's medium. So first of all, I want to look at how they are constructed. I'll get this one out as well. So I think that the differences in performance is to do with the way that the brushes are made, or water pens I should say. So this one, it's just a simple hole and you just fill it with water. I think you're meant to suck it up, but it's quite a big hole there, and then in there it's got quite a tiny hole. So I'll do that then. I'll suck some up, see how it works. Oh yeah, you got some. Now I'm able to get quite a lot in there. I probably could do better than that if I kept on, but that'll do for now. This one, the Tombow one, yeah, it's got an even bigger hole, and you're meant to just fill it from the tap. I don't think it works very well to do this. I'm getting some in. But I think on the instructions it was telling me that you have to fill it from the tap, and inside here, oh, it's got a tiny hole, but I can't really show you it. It's not coming out very well. There's that one. And then this one. Now, look here. It's got quite a tiny hole there. And again, this is the one you fill like this. And this is brand new, and it's very easy. What I'm saying is that this plastic is very flexible, and it's very easy to squeeze and fill. Look, I've nearly filled it up, and that was pretty easy to do. So, right, so now we have 3. So, paper. The paper that I'm going to use is, as a demonstration, is the watercolour 180 GSM. I think I'll just take a piece of paper out. And I'm using the rough side. So I'm going to be using my fabulous Graphitint, Derwent Graphitint pencils, because I think they are so beautiful to use, and they just blend and everything lovely. So what I'll do is I shall compare them. So I'll make some marks. Right, so we'll start with this one, which is the, what do you call it, Langnickel, Royal Langnickel. So oops, look, that's come out already, like a bit of hair. It's dropping a bit of hair, so I'm not very impressed with that, because to be honest, so far no water pen that I've ever used has dropped hairs. And this is the first time I've used Langnickel, so that is not good. You don't want it dropping hairs all over the place. So normally what you have to do is squeeze it a bit to get the water flowing. So let's see. Oh look, another bit. Oh, this is terrible. It's just falling apart. Okay. So no, water is coming out. Okay, let's try the Tombow. Activate it. Now this feels to me like a lot of water's coming out at once. I'm getting a lot of, I don't know if you can see it puddling on there, quite a lot of water. But I guess, you know, if you were working with it, you just dab it off a bit. And now my Japanese one. Oh, that's lovely, see? Because what's good about it is that it just puts enough water. It doesn't flood it. And it feels like it's quite in control. So the next thing to do is to try on some graphite. So I'll stop the video now and I'll prepare some sketches and see how the different ones perform. So hold on a second and I'll be right back. So the way that I like using these water pens is you can use them for shading if you use water soluble graphite. So I've drawn 3 faces, simple faces. So don't look at the quality of the faces, really I'm just wanting to show you how these pens work and how they compare. So anyway, you probably can't get it into focus, but this is Faber and Castell's graphite aquarelle. So it's basically water soluble graphite, and I've drawn the faces using the 2B softness of pencil. Right, so Tombow is this one, and so let us see what we have. Oh, see, again it's putting a lot of water, it's coming out there. I'm not squeezing it at all, so I can see I'm going to have to be really careful. use that as a bit of shadow. Oh, and it's kind of blooming a bit here. It's really too much water. I suppose what I could do is I could use a pad to wipe it off a bit. This is going to be dark because it's shadow anyway, but I don't like the way it's blurred in there. You can see that. It's gone a bit blurry. But I mean, you want it to sort of spread, but it just seemed to do it a bit too much. I mean, this is watercolour paper as well, so you get the idea. Right, so now this is the Langnickel one. Let's see how this one does. Let's get rid of that purple that was on it. So it's not flooding out as much as the other one, the Tombow, so that it's a bit more controlled. But it feels a little bit dry actually, if anything. Feels like there's not enough coming through. I'll take some of that shadow and put it in there, just to do the nose. Oops. I haven't done that very well on the nose. Noses are my nemesis, shall we say. I always have trouble with those, but anyway, this isn't looking at the art, this is looking at how the pen works, and I would say that this pen is just a bit dry. You know, I keep having to squeeze a bit more out. So now we'll try with the brush H2O. Get rid of the purple. Let's see how this one does. See, I think it's coming out very nicely. It's just the way that the water flows, I think, is different about this one. I'm not squeezing it, it's just flowing out itself. So what you can do is you can take a little bit of your watercolour pencil and put it in. So it's kind of a bit as I expect, a bit like I expected. This one actually, I think, performs the best. It flows well. It doesn't flood the page, and it doesn't. The brush itself doesn't fall apart. It's well made, and it forms a lovely point. So even in this medium size, I can get quite detailed areas on here. So yeah, definitely I would say this one is the best, and this one is the middle, except it does drop hairs. But this Tombow brush, it just floods, and it's probably to do with the fact that it's got this big hole here. So you might not be able to get the same brands as me, but when you're looking for a water pen, look at the way it is constructed. If it has a big opening here, chances are it's going to flood onto the page. The best ones will have a tiny opening here, and the water flow is much more controlled, and it just works better. So I hope this has been useful. If you have enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, like and share and subscribe, and come back for more. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye for now.